Come on, Mark.
Well, there's not going to be a sea of red.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Well, even David's not wearing a red shirt.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you've got a little redness there. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, you get that's a patch.
The redness is only in my face when someone says something nice about me. That's all.
All right,
We'll let him pass this time.
Well, think of something nice to say, and then his face will.
I know, that's the challenge, is it not? Something nice to say. I don't know about that. Good Lord. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. And we're right on time, so I should officially get this thing started here. I'm going to give me a second, and I will do this and say, turn that off, and say, it's Happy Valentine's Day. It is time for the Tuesday morning Valentine's edition of the Flow Show. I'm here with all of these fine people.
Oh,
Well,
They're lovely people. They're loving
Hello,
people.
good
They're the
morning.
people of love. It's the love flow today. You know what else it is today? It is also International Library Appreciation Day, and also International Global Read to Children Day today. So go to the library, read to a child, go off in the corner and make out with somebody. That's
hey,
my.
that sounds like a plan to me.
Does that sound like a plan? Sounds like some kind of plan. Anyway, I'm not sure. Just don't tell them that I was the one to encourage her.
Well, of
I have
course
a bad
not.
enough reputation. Hey, speaking of bad enough reputation, I am joined today by my co-host Ginger, who's sitting right behind me. She's already been up and around and moving around, so she's probably going to join us at some point here. We're also joined by Zero Pirates today. So
Oh.
far nobody is watching over there on Facebook and YouTube and whatnot, but they'll find out someday what they're missing
They're
here.
in the corner making out.
There, I got to be careful when I get started here, don't I? Yes. Yeah. All right. Well, before it gets any worse, and by the way, I do have a very, very special. Let me back up. Let me rewind. Hello, everyone. Do we have anybody new here today? By the way, any new people who are quickly
No,
heading
you're
for the
just-
exit as
You're
we speak
stuck
here?
with the old fuddy daddies again.
Just the old fuddy duddies is all we've got. McCann said, "Speak for yourself, my young man." There.
Yeah.
So here's what we typically do. In just a second, I'm going to get up and move to the back of the room and start doing a little Tai Chi dancing, which I invite you to join me with on that. I've got some new music. We'll see if that works. Let me play some and see if you can hear it. Can you hear that? How's that for volume? How's that for sound?
all right.
Does that work?
Good. Sounds
right.
like the natives are restless.
Oh, well, that would be you,
Yes.
as it were. And then when we come back from that, 15 minutes of easy to follow, delicious flow for today. And when we come back, I have a very special present, very special surprise, because it's Valentine's Day, and that's all I'm going to tell you. So I think we should just go dancing. That's a Valentine's Day thing, isn't it? All right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's dance. Oh, hey, I'm over here now.
Everybody
Come-
needs to
come-
mute.
I'm waiting for my camera to catch up with me over here. I really am over here already. Let's see. Good grief. Good grief.
Dancing in the dark.
I know.
Ooh.
You know, it always does something like this, doesn't it?
It does.
It does.
But that gives us a chance to head for the corners.
Head for the hills. All right. Well, happy Valentine's Day. We'll start right here. Because why not? Opening up the heart. We're going to spend a lot of time on the heart today. Opening up the breath. Big lots of romantic sighing. I encourage you. And opening out and just emptying out the mind, because why not? Breathing in, breathing out, inhaling, and a sigh. Wistful, only wistful sighing on Valentine's Day. Hands float up, they round on in, big hug. See, I've just been preparing for this moment all year long with these cues here. Big hug, sinking the chi. Unamas. Lovely. Now one foot steps lightly out to the side, or heavily, because, you know, I don't care. And then just ease down like you're sitting down to breakfast, served to you by John Plunkett. Floating back up, another big round hug right there. Inhale and open. And this hand circling under to embrace the moon. You know, embracing the moon is simply a hug flipped on its side, right? That's all it is. So we're still embracing. One more. Beautiful. And then the fingertips drift back together. And sinking the chi. Nice. Hands float up in front. Round out like a big hug, inhale and open, and then this hand just falls. Looking good here. It falls so far, it floats back up and runs into my fingers. And running into my fingers, it drags it on over to the side. And then open up your heart right there. See, that's the big reveal. Should we try that again? Start out with a big hug and let it float down. It floats so far, it runs into my fingers and drags it over. Here it is, the big reveal. Ah, there's my lovely co-host. And if you want to get really fancy, one little toe just taps out there, kissing the earth. Right? We'll try the other side. Just let it float on over. It floats so far, it runs right into my fingers. Runs right into my fingers and drags it over to the side there. And then here's the big reveal. Ah, right there. The white crane opens up his heart. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are right smack in the way, aren't you? One more time. Now stay with me, because you gotta love high and you gotta love low. And then don't get stuck down there. Come on back up. And down, down, down into the bottom of the sea. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Now, of course, after you have gone down so low, then you've got to come up high on the other side. I don't even know where we were. Back to the crane, down into the bottom of the sea, running back up. Listen, make yourself useful. Let me just hold on to you right there. And the crane reveals his heart on the other side. Down, 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 down. How about a kiss while I'm on here? Gee, thank you. And then up high. And back to the center with a great big hug. Inhale and open. And sinking the chi. This is a magical movement. I don't know if we ever, oh my goodness. What I was saying was, this is a magical movement because theoretically it's gathering all of the chi energy, which is, love, the love chi, out from the heavens, down through your body, and deep into the earth below, or into the head of your dog, whatever. Right? Sinking the chi. Beautiful. Stay with me now. Hands float up again. And then just, they inhale and open, and this hand scoops under to catch the moon. And stepping right out to the side, you toss the moon out, grabbing the dog to make sure he doesn't get into the snacks there. Ginger, go lie down, sweetheart. I don't even have a story to tell about that. Stay with me as you just sit on back and float across the room. And then scoop up all that love right over here on this side and sprinkle it out over the lawn. Breathe in. Breathe out. Oh, see, now that's what I love. Stay with me as you sit on back, all the way across over here. Step on in one time, tossing a little love out across the room. Now, this time as you come on back, 2 fists, one on the top and one on the bottom. Lean your head on the pillow and pull the covers up over you with dreams of the romances of our youth. Nice. Now stay with me as we sit on back, float across the room. Stepping on out, sprinkle a little love across the floor. 2 fists, one on the top and one on the bottom. Lay your head on the pillow. One more time. Nice. And then sit on back, float across the room. Stepping out one time, sprinkle a little love. Coming back one time, 2 fists, one on top, one on the bottom. Lay your head on the pillow. Beautiful. And then sit on back and over the top. Right? This is known as the Sir Walter Raleigh move here, right? You whip off your cloak right out over the puddle in a romantic gesture for the ages. Sit on back. Take off the cloak. Spread it out over the big puddle. One more time. Bring it right back to the center with a big hug right there. Inhale and open. Oh, and sink the G. Hands float up in front. Another big hug right there. Inhale. And this hand just drifts on down across the room. And like springtime clouds, pluck a flower. Release the flower and let it float on through. I see you, sweetie. Yes. One more, over here. A rose. By any other name, would smell like a dog. Release the rose. Eventually, though, the flowers lose their bloom, and you have to take them back out of the vase and give them a decent burial. And release. But for today, the flowers are freshest, most precious. And we'll just hold them in a big embrace. And bring right back to the center. If you need to, heel toe your feet together a couple of times. Inhale and open. And one last time. Sinking the chi. This foot returns. Oh my goodness. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for helping me out like that. Yes. All right. Come on back in. Have a seat. Well, that wasn't too awful, was it?
A little puppy love.
Little
Doggy
puppy
love.
love. That's right. That is right. Oh, I got to do that, and then I can show off these beautiful people right here. Look how it. That's a whole lot of love on Valentine's Day. Thank you, guys. From time to time, I get people who watch the show and comment on where is the gravitas of your Tai Chi? And I'm like, we left it at the bus station. I think if you are really diving into flow, there is always the laughter. In fact, the Tao Te Ching says this. It says, when 9 people study the Tao, 3 will follow it day and night. 3 will think of it now and then, like every Tuesday morning. And 3 will laugh. But if there was no laughter, it wouldn't be the Tao. So you've got to include that. Right, sweetheart? Okay, I do have a special, for those of you who are new or maybe watching this in the future, you know that at the end of every Tuesday Morning Flow show, I have a positive thought of the day to share with y'all. Today, I have something slightly different. So in appreciation of the traditions of Valentine's Day, I thought a poem might be in order. So I have a special Valentine's Day poem that I wrote myself this morning with the help of my computer. So many of you know that I'm an addict for technology and all of its newest iterations. And so I have this great new software that uses artificial intelligence to do all kinds of things. And so I worked together for an entire, I don't know, 45 seconds or so. And then we wrote this poem for you. And so I'd like to read it to you now. Yo, check it out. It's time to flow. With Tai Chi moves nice and slow. As I step left, then I step right. I'm feeling good like a starry night. My body moves in perfect sync. As I dance, my heart does sink. With every move, my love does grow. Stop chewing on my chair back there. Like a river with steady flow. Tai Chi, it's a way of life, a flow that takes away the strife. It's like a dance with no mistakes. And when I'm done, my body aches, but in a good way, that is. My soul feels light like a soft kiss. My partner by my side. Together we move in perfect stride, right? That's you and me there, buddy. Oh, Tai Chi, you're such a thrill. A dance that makes me feel so real. As a stretch in the rhyming scheme right there, but I'm a Tai Chi master in the zone. A flow that I can call my own. So let's move to the rhythm and the beat with Tai Chi moves. So sweet and neat. And when it's done, we'll feel so fly like 2 lovers reaching for the sky. And that, oh my goodness. I think I just can't say it any better. Before we go today, I do want to say thank you to everybody who's here today. And I want to say a special thank you to all the people who are starting to do their own flow shows. In case you hadn't heard, there's a whole bunch of people who are beginning to lead their own flow shows. I mean, given they don't write poetry like I do, but probably better, as a matter of fact. And I would encourage you to go and check them out. And if you want to know where to find out what their schedule is, go to the website, taijifit.net, and look up at the top there where it says Flow Show Calendar. And that'll tell you times and dates and places and names and all that kind of stuff. I'm just Ginger needs to go. So I need to let you go and say thank you once again. I love you guys so much with all my heart. On this Valentine's Day, I hope that you have somebody special to spend some time with. And if you don't have somebody set up for that, just come back and watch the replay of this morning. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.